Okay, we're here today again looking at horizontal stabilizers for the A320, excuse me, A330. And what I need to do on this before I can assemble it is potentially twofold, but for sure we're going to be doing at least one thing, and that is we're going to be painting the surface of these servos so that they blend better with the body color. And what we're going to use two Model Master colors: Dark Ghost Gray. Oh no, it's covered up. This is the numbers. Pause the video if you need it. And then we're going to use this, which is flat white. Pause the video if you need the numbers. And those two colors make an almost perfect match for the body color. And by the way, if you've ever tried to match gray, it's very hard. So anyway, I'll come back. Oh, and that's one fold. Twofold would be I may be doing my tail lightings. Oh, you're saying, well, what do you mean by tail light? I mean my logo light. This is my crashed A320 that I'm in the process of repairing. And to be honest with you, it's kind of miraculous where we are right now. You can see here we've got this here, which is a logo light. Not very visible, and that's the whole point. You don't want it to be part of the attraction. You want the light to shine up onto the wing, which you can see in my other videos. So anyway, that'll be one other aspect I've got to consider doing. And the reason I would consider doing such a thing now is just for the simple fact that I can do a better job of hiding wires, for one. And for two, you know, I may end up putting the wires on the bottom. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And I'm sort of reluctant to mess with it yet. Just, I mean, who knows? Maybe this plane will fly like crap. I doubt it. I don't know why it would. Or maybe I'll crash it in the first day. 2 million pieces. But either way, this is where I'm starting. I'll give you an update here in just a couple of minutes. We'll pause the video and show you what it looks like when I'm done painting. We'll go from there. So we're going to unpause the video here, or unpause my recording. We're going to show you the before and the initial after. You're probably thinking, that doesn't look that great. Not compared to your wing, a vertical stabilizer you did earlier. Well, I'm just using a Q-tip. And I'm basically just working it so that it spreads out the paint somewhat evenly, kind of like rolling on your walls when you're painting with a roller. Then I noticed that my mixed paint, which is just a white jar that was used up, was empty. So I was just going to show you real quick. It's going to be equal parts, so it's like a 50-50 mix, and that's why it makes these two colors such good candidates for this gray. Just because you don't have to do anything more than about a 50-50 mix is really hard to do. So anyway, I'm going to do that real quick, and we'll get the other one painted up, and probably go a little better on this one, just to get a little better finish on it. But I'll come back to you in a minute, and you can see how it looks. Okay, real quick, guys, we're just going to show you where I've got these Q-tips. I use that to wipe the top of the paint bottles, and that keeps the tips or the tops of the lids from getting too caked up. And what I've done is I just used two small pieces of wire, and I just cut, and that allows me to mix up the paint so I get a good mix. And then you can just see in there, I just kind of went off of volume, but I'll basically mix this up for a few minutes here. And I just wanted to show you what I was doing there with these two things. Both ends of these, I just wiped the corresponding color. Q-tips are really nice to have sitting around when you're doing this stuff, because it's a lot easier to do that than trying to deal with a bunch of dirty brushes. And this stuff requires thinner, so it's kind of a pain to clean up after it, but not really that big a deal. I just don't like thinner's hard on your hands, and it's a pain. So anyway, keep watching. Okay, guys, got the gray. Mix these two. And you can see that second coat just looks a whole lot better. And that's going to end up looking real nice for us. So now I just got to do control horns. And I actually have 3 of these on each of the big wings to do as well. So might throw up a quick video on that too, but either way, just wanted to show you that real quick so you had a good idea of how you make those things look real nice. Now, I didn't paint the control horn yet. I don't know, maybe I will. I haven't decided. Sometimes you get a little too intense on paint. Next thing you know, you got these little parts that are binding themselves. So you got to be real careful about that. But one other thing too I wanted to show you guys is, look, Metal Gear servos. Every control surface I've seen so far is Metal Gear servos, including the gear door, which is that is just crazy. Who does that? Well, evidently Supreme-Hobbies. Keep watching. I might try to paint those things real quick, but I don't know. They blend in well as it is, so I'm probably going to leave them. Keep watching. I'll have some more videos shortly.